Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Lily English, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Lily.
Hello, Lily.
And hello to all our friends listening at home, on the bus, or in the car. It's wonderful to be here with you today. We are always happy to chat with you. How are you doing today, Jason?
I am doing well. I am doing okay now, but my morning was a little crazy.
Oh, crazy. Why was it crazy?
I will tell you in a minute, but first, how are you, Lily?
I am great, thank you. I had a very nice breakfast, and I am ready to speak English.
That is perfect. I need your positive energy today.
You can have it. But before we hear your crazy story, we have a small request for our listeners.
Yes, we do. If you like our podcast, please remember to subscribe to Miss Lily English and click the like button. It really helps us. And share this episode with your friends. Maybe they want to learn English too.
Yes, please share it. Okay, Jason, I am very curious. Why was your morning crazy?
Well, it started well. I woke up early. I made a nice cup of coffee.
That sounds good. I love coffee in the morning.
Me too. It was hot and fresh. I was wearing my favorite white shirt.
Ooh, a white shirt. Very smart.
Yes, I was ready for work. I picked up my cup and then splash!
Oh, no.
Yes, my hand slipped. The coffee went everywhere.
Oh, Jason, on the floor.
On the floor, on the table, and on my white shirt.
No, not the white shirt.
Yes, it was a disaster. A big brown stain right in the middle.
Oh, that is terrible. What did you do?
I looked at the clock. I was already late, so I ran to my bedroom to change my shirt.
Yes.
I pulled off the wet shirt. I opened my wardrobe. I grabbed the first shirt I saw.
Was it a nice shirt?
It was okay. It was a blue shirt, but I did not have time to iron it.
Ah, so it was wrinkled.
Wrinkled, Lily. It was very wrinkled. It looked like a ball of paper.
Oh, dear.
I put it on fast. I looked in the mirror. I looked crazy, like I had a fight with my wardrobe.
Exactly, like the wardrobe attacked me. But I had to go, so I ran to the bus.
Did people look at you?
I think so. I tried to cover the wrinkles with my jacket.
That is a good trick.
So I arrived at work.
Was everything okay then?
No, it was not okay.
Really? What happened next?
I arrived at the office building, but everyone was standing outside.
Outside? Why was it a fire drill?
No, no fire, just people standing on the sidewalk, my boss and my colleagues.
That is strange.
I asked my friend, "Why are we here?" And do you know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, "The door is locked."
Locked? But it's a work day.
Yes, usually Tom opens the office. He has the key.
Okay, where was Tom?
Tom was there. He was standing with us.
So open the door, Tom.
That is the problem. Tom forgot the key.
Oh no, he forgot the key at home.
Yes, he left it on his kitchen table. So 20 people were waiting outside.
Wow. Poor Tom. Was he embarrassed?
He was very red. He looked at his shoes.
I can imagine.
So it was a mystery at first. Who is the culprit?
Yes, we were all playing detective. Who forgot the key? Is it Sarah? Is it John?
And it was Tom.
It was Tom.
We waited for 30 minutes for the manager to come with an extra key.
30 minutes standing on the street?
Yes, me in my wrinkled shirt and Tom with no key. What a start to the day.
I know. But we laughed about it later.
It is funny now.
You know, Jason, this reminds me of a funny story at my work last week.
Oh, did someone forget a key?
No, it was about food.
Food. I like food stories.
Well, my colleague, let's call her Anna, she loves to bake.
Baking is nice. Cakes and cookies.
Yes, she brought a cake for the team. A beautiful lemon cake.
I love lemon cake.
It looked delicious. We were all so excited.
A nice break from work.
Yes, we all took a big piece. We said, "Thank you, Anna."
And was it good?
I took a big bite and, oh my goodness.
What was it? Dry?
No, it was salty.
Salty? A salty lemon cake?
Very, very salty.
Why?
Anna made a mistake. In her kitchen, the sugar jar and the salt jar look the same.
Oh no, she put salt instead of sugar?
Yes, cups and cups of salt.
That is terrible. It must taste awful.
It was shocking. Imagine expecting sweet sugar and getting salt.
Yuck.
So what did you do? Did you spit it out?
No, we didn't want to hurt Anna's feelings. She was smiling. She was so happy.
Oh, that is a difficult situation.
Yes. So we all chewed very slowly. And we swallowed it, and we smiled, but our eyes were watering.
That is true friendship. Eating salty cake for a friend.
Exactly. Someone said, "Interesting flavor, Anna."
Interesting is a good word when food is bad.
Yes. Later, Anna tried a piece, and she screamed.
She screamed.
She said, "Oh, it is salt. Don't eat it."
At least she found out.
Yes, we all laughed a lot. We drank a lot of water that afternoon.
I am sure. Salt makes you very thirsty.
It does. Mistakes happen. It's part of life. It's just like my shirt and Tom's key.
Exactly. Speaking of funny mistakes, I had a funny moment this weekend.
Oh, what did you do this weekend?
I went to the supermarket.
Okay, that sounds normal.
Yes, I walked in and grabbed a shopping cart, the trolley.
Yes, the cart for your food.
I started walking down the aisle, and the cart was not good. Broken wheel.
Oh, I hate that. What kind of noise?
It was like squeak, 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 squeak.
That is annoying.
It was so loud. It sounded like I was driving a tractor inside the store.
A tractor in the supermarket?
Yes, I was in the fruit section. Squeak!
Everyone looked at me. They were staring.
Yes, people stopped shopping. They looked at me. I felt so small.
Why didn't you change the cart?
I was already far inside. I didn't want to walk back. I thought, maybe it will stop.
Did it stop?
No, it got louder. Emily, I tried to push it softly. Squeak! I tried to push it fast. Squeak!
There is no escape. No escape.
I bought my milk and eggs very fast. I wanted to run away.
I can see it. Emily and her tractor.
It was funny after I left, but inside I was blushing. These things happen to everyone. Last time I went shopping, I dropped a bag of apples.
Oh no, apples rolling everywhere. Under the shelves, under other people's feet.
It is a classic mistake.
Yes, we are all clumsy sometimes.
True.
So, Jason, after your crazy week, do you have plans for the next weekend?
Yes, I want to relax. No stress.
That is good. I am trying to organize a barbecue with some friends.
Ooh, a barbecue. That is my favorite thing.
Yes, good food, sunny weather, and friends. I think that will be wonderful.
Who is coming?
Some friends from college and my friend Ben.
Ben? Is he the one who is always late?
Yes, that is Ben. Every group has one friend like that. He's a great guy, he's very funny, but time is difficult for him.
So when does the barbecue start?
I told everyone 11 a.m.
And when will Ben arrive?
Well, last time we called him at 11:30 a.m. We said, "Ben, where are you?" And what did he say?
What did he say?
"Don't worry, I am leaving now. I will be there in 10 minutes."
10 minutes? Okay.
Yes, so we waited. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour.
1 hour? That is not 10 minutes.
No, he arrived 2 hours later. By that time, the food was finished.
Oh no. And the charcoal, was it even hot?
No, it was just dust, cold dust. So no burger for Ben.
No burger? Poor guy.
He had to eat potato chips.
Maybe he will learn his lesson this time.
I hope so. I told him the barbecue starts at 9 a.m.
Ah, a clever trick.
Yes, if I say 9, maybe he will arrive at 11. I hope it works.
Very smart plan. We have to be creative with friends.
Yes, we do. Well, I hope you have a great barbecue with no rain.
Thank you, and I hope you have a quiet weekend. No loud shopping carts.
Yes, I will walk to the store next time or carry a basket.
Good plan. You know, talking about these bad days and funny mistakes makes me feel better.
Me too. It is good to laugh at ourselves. Life is not perfect. We spill coffee, forget keys, squeak in the supermarket, and eat salty cakes.
Exactly. It is all part of the fun and great for learning English.
Describing these stories helps you find new words.
That is very true. Telling a story is the best practice.
Speaking of stories, last weekend I had another funny moment.
Oh, really? What happened?
I went to the supermarket, and the shopping cart I grabbed had a broken wheel.
Oh, no. That is annoying.
Yes, one wheel was completely crazy. It made a huge squeaking noise. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Like a tractor.
Exactly. I was walking through the fruit section, and everyone stopped and stared.
I can imagine. You probably felt like a celebrity with a squeaky entrance.
I did. I tried to push it softly, then faster, but nothing worked. I just wanted to get my groceries and leave.
That is so relatable. We've all had those moments.
Yes, and last time I went shopping, I dropped a bag of apples. They rolled under the shelves and other people's feet. Classic mistake.
That is true. Sometimes life is messy.
Exactly. But it gives us stories to tell in English. Speaking of stories, Jason, how was your weekend?
Oh, I had a crazy morning moment, too. I tried to make pancakes. Simple, right?
Pancakes are simple until they are not.
Exactly. I poured the batter on the pan, and the first pancake looked perfect. Then I flipped it, and splash! It fell on the floor.
Oh no. Did it hit the ceiling too?
Luckily not. But my dog got excited and tried to steal it. I saved what I could.
That sounds hilarious.
Yes, and the pancake was flat, a little burnt, and sticky, a unique flavor.
Interesting flavor. The polite way to say it is bad.
Exactly. And then my neighbor came over. I offered a piece thinking it was okay. He took a bite, paused for a long moment, then said, "Interesting flavor, Jason."
That is the universal polite word.
Yes. That day, we all laughed. Pancakes on the floor, sticky mess, dog-approved breakfast.
That reminds me that even when things go wrong, we can find joy and humor. And English learners can practice describing it.
Right. Talking about mistakes gives you new words like messy, sticky, awkward, unique flavor, oops.
Absolutely. And listeners, remember, everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to laugh, learn, and speak about it.
Exactly. And sometimes mistakes make the best stories.
True. Like my squeaky cart, or your pancake disaster,
Or Anna's salty lemon cake.
and Ben arriving late to the barbecue.
Sharing these stories helps English feel real and alive.
Yes, and it's also great for practicing tenses. Future tense, conditional sentences. I will prepare food. If Ben arrives late, he will eat chips.
Yes, describing real-life events naturally includes many English structures.
And vocabulary. Disaster, awkward, unique flavor, messy, wrinkled, squeaky, and so on.
Plus, humor helps memory. When something is funny, you remember words better.
Exactly. So, listeners, speak about your life, your mistakes, your food, your friends. That is the fastest way to learn English.
And don't worry about perfection. Mistakes are your friends. They give stories, laughter, and words to practice.
Sharing them is even better. Comment below, write in English, tell us your funny mistakes or crazy days.
Every story is practice, and we will read them and enjoy them with you.
Celebrate mistakes. Coffee stains, locked doors, salty cakes, squeaky carts, falling pancakes.
Life is full of funny moments, and English is better when it's connected to your real life.
Enjoy, laugh, speak, and practice English every day. It will become easier and more fun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was fun to share these stories.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you, listeners. Have a wonderful, joyful, and funny week ahead.
Bye, everyone. Keep speaking English, laugh at mistakes, and enjoy every silly moment in life.